Blackie, you're my baby. Blackie, you're a beautiful dog. You're the most beautiful dog in the world. Oh, I love you so much. I'm with you right now. And you're wagging your tail. And you're happy and everything's well. Okay, let's game a bit. Let's do it.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
I didn't know where, uh, what to do, what to press. Blackie, you're my baby. Oh, Blackie, you're so pretty. Oh, Blackie. Oh, oh Blackie. Oh, Gigi, oh, baby. It's your baby. Oh, how about 43? Guess we're gonna go see Mr. Terrellson. Terrellson. Hi, Blackie.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic type, show a particular
Good skill.
disposition. Going steady, come on!
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have
Thank
some
you.
rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Dad.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny,
Would
Tarleton?
like Blackie
Some bums
to
like
come
filling out a
home
missing person
back.
report accident rules him out as a suspect.
We could check if she was a regular. If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Optimistic, Cole.
No, I go black.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. At least she was spared that particular indignity. We can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night.
Normal.
Junk.
Okay.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. I wonder why the picture was turned down. Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive. Nothing significant.
fucking knew it.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks. For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Sorry. My mistake. Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
So when I call this Bobby Ross character and he tells me you're lying...
Look, what do I have to do to convince you that I stayed at the party?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home. Can I comfort my daughters now?
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Operator, give me R&I.
Just your black.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks. Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Continue to respond.
Whoa there!
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This is about Risa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Broad has socks on.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Test 1 2 1 2. What a queer.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Pepper, let's see. Walker, what the fuck? Why?
Something wrong, pal? I can pour you a couple fingers if that'll help.
Yes, there's something wrong, man. What the question?
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let...
Fuck. Dun, dun, dun. We all be dun, dun, dun. We all in Beethoven. Okay. I don't want to. Que j'arrête ça.
Let the son of a bitch get away.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Go, Phelps, get after him. Come on, we got a ride. Get in and
Faut le
drive.
tirer, man.
There he is, officer.
Fuck.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Oh, so bad. What the fuck? Maybe not.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Let's end this part.
All right, you got me. I've had enough. Show me your hands.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished? This ain't right. I ain't done nothing.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor Boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
You're good.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy
You're
cell.
going to jail forever.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Wouldn't you do it now?
Through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Ben.
Thanks for your help.
Benjamin. I'm smoking Benjamin while being in 40s. When detective
just cracked.
Hey, get in your car, you stupid man. You know what?
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer, I need your car.
Exactly.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Hey, get it. What? There we go. Oh, that sound. Damn.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it. C'est-tu... The sky is blue. What can't you do? Well, is green. Sky is blue. For Blackie and you, and I speak to myself.
What a wonderful dog. Yes, Blackie, you're my wonderful dog.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
James, but I can't accuse you. Maybe?
You're lying to me, Jessup. I think you weren't having much luck and you decided to take it out on Mrs. Terrelson.
That's not true. What makes you think I wanted to hurt her?
Good question. Nothing.
You're off the hook. For now. So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy?
Yeah, I
He's a
already
creep.
played before.
You should take a look at him for this.
Some of the answers.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Blackie,
Yeah, my CEO
you're a
said as
chilling
much.
example of it.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
Yes, you're a strange
Got a message
dog.
for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand
Black.
between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too.
No.
He's wanted in connection with 2
No.
female assaults.
Thanks.
Do.
And he still confessed.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought. Easy!
Okay, hell, man. Where's the, okay. Da, da. The Obo City. Blackie.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascist.
Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
We need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out.
Oh, son, what?
Buckshot, keep him down.
You want
Your
your
disciples
rightful
know what you
share.
did last
Why?
night?
We need to fight for it.
Why?
Killing make you...
Ah, fuck. I need to restart. I want to get the hat. The hat thing. I need to beat him without losing my hat.
Buckshot, keep him down, Phelps.
Killing make you feel powerful.
Share. We need to fight for it.
These men know...
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sure, I know how now.
Buckshot, keep him down, Phelps.
If you want your rightful share,
Killing
we need
make
to
you feel
fight for
powerful.
it.
What the fuck?
Buckshot, keep him down, Phelps.
You want
Killing
your
make you
rightful
feel powerful.
share, we need...
You're doing them a favor, partner.
There you go.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what
Shut
the
the fuck
Japanese
up,
have already
Stuart.
done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Muffin.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got
Blackie,
part-time job.
if it's...
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slow in clinics and doctors. But they've been moving it on to addicts. And they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Subtle.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
I know I'm missing something. Is there music or not? This. No.
Too slow, Rusty.
Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history.
Just go easy, Phelps.
You know the way. You can drive.
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder. We're going this way.
Come on, Phelps, on your bike.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
It's not helping that you had.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman.
The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
What the fuck? Just 13 out of 17? God, it's...
The flames in me. And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
What the hell?
Okay,